Welcome to the show, everybody. I finally got the brackets. I'm going to put on that Carr step, Carr, on my key van. Let's get into the show.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Well, I'm going to put on the step by Carr. Okay, company Carr. They sent me the new brackets. It took about 10 days to get them. How subpar. This is a really nice step, nice aluminum step, but all their hardware's junk. I read it online, but I had to see it to believe it. First of all, 10 days ago, they had the wrong hardware shipped in the box for my van, my Sprinter van, my key van. All I want to do is put a step on there, guys. Step, that's it. Today, I spent half a day trying to figure out how to make this stuff work. I'm going to show you what they sent me and what I replaced some of the hardware with. I'm going to have to rebend this piece straight. Notice how it's bent on an angle? It needs to be straight. I don't know what they're thinking. Good thing I have a big old vise. I can straighten it out. And their spacers are junk. They use conduit, guys. Conduit. That's for construction buildings. Conduit. I'm going to put that on my Sprinter van. Anyway, I'm a little frustrated. Spent all day. This is the second day.
Please check out the link in the description for the first failed day on trying to put these in.
To put this company's step on, and you know, I'm committed now because the step is nice, aluminum, but too long for the Sprinter van. This should be an inch shorter on this step, not so deep down towards the concrete, so when you drive, you smash it on things. The company I bought this from, and I'm not going to say their name anymore, they don't make this, but they said, Carr told us that step is a little low. What does that mean? A little low. A little low. Let's see, a little low as in you shouldn't sell it for Sprinter vans? Yeah, that's what it means. I have to makeshift this bracket and raise it all the way up, which is only an inch more. But it gives me the clearance I'm going to need. At least it's down by the bottom of the mud flap instead of past the mud flap. Thanks for tuning in. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. I'm going to show you a close-up of all this hardware. So let's go take a look. Here's the hardware they sent me. These brackets are all right. I mean, they're not heavy galvanized. Some junk washers. Grade, let's see, what are they? Grade 6 flash galvanized. Here's their spacers. Would you put up with that? Hacksawed, crooked, pieces on it. None of it matches. They're counting on you to take a hacksaw out and reform this stuff. I did the right thing and come up with my own spacers. These are the right size. They're heavy aluminum. They should work. Now, here's their screws. Non-self-tapping. Who would sell anything like that? Non-self-tapping screws. Hardly any thread. Everybody says these snap-off are cheap, inferior junk. I'm doing the right thing and replacing them with heavy self-tapping screws. Nice heads on them. Something you can work with, you know. And even if I have to use the smaller ones, at least these won't snap off. Let's go into the shop. I have to show you how I'm going to bend this. This needs to be flat. This is bent. It needs to come up flat so I can put the spacer like this about an inch higher on my van. Let's go into the shop. Okay, I have my beautiful trusty Harbor Freight vise. Highly suggest you buy it. All right, I'm going to try bending these things out. We'll try to get it kind of straight to begin with. Notice I'm getting it straight. That's better. Now, let's get her closer. What would you do without a vise, huh? Well, I'm going to pound that down a little bit. Nice and straight. Now that should work with the spacers. You'll see what I mean when I hold it up there underneath the van. We got 3 more to go.
Please stay till the end, guys. You're going to really like it. You'll get to see this nice step, really 2 steps, put on the van. Hit that like button, tell your friends. I'm going to have lots and lots of videos coming your way.
These brackets temporarily on the step. So you have to bolt it in place, which is no big deal. If I can remember how it goes, it goes like this. The bracket goes like that. So you just temporarily put your nuts and bolts like that. I found that this bracket should be square to the bottom of the step. So this should be square with the bottom of the step. You don't have to tighten up nothing. They do give you aviation nuts. That's kind of good. I'm not in a salt area. North Carolina, they don't salt the roads. Well, who knows? I don't know. Best of my knowledge, they don't. The bolt is encapsulated by aluminum. Not going to break the aluminum casting. There are shorts and longs. You want the shorter ones. Like so. Now I'll go put this underneath the van and mark it. Don't get disoriented. Yeah. So here's the bottom where it's going to mount. I have to find a location. I want to mount this like that. And the spacer goes between the bottom lip there and this bracket that I just bent down. And these other two holes right here and here, that's where you put your zip screws, right there and there on both sides. Okay, I'm gonna lay it out now. I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and drill these holes bigger because part on the step, it needs no slop in it to rattle, and these thinner ones definitely will rattle. The bracket doesn't come pre-drilled this size, so I have to use a 5/16 drill bit and drill some holes. So I have to drill that one and these two. I might do 3. The more I drill, the more this will rust. It'll probably rust anyway. I'll put some anti-rust guard on it in a can. And it'll fix it. So I'm going to go ahead and drill these right now. I think I'll use a cobalt step drill. It's just better that way. Of course, I got to find the cobalt step drill. It has a little tinge of gold to it. I think this is it. I think this is safer. Yeah, that's a lot safer. There we go. Just the next size up. If I have to readjust this, I'll have the holes. You know, the cool thing is they're all deburred, kind of. They're really not deburred. Rats! One down and 3 more to go. Oh, forgot the main hole here. Slower's better. This is hot. Sharper drill bit. Thanks a lot, C-A-R-R. What a joke. Gotta deburr all the backside of this. If I was up in Michigan, this would all rust. Two down. Three. If I didn't do this, listen to this. This could rattle while you're driving. You don't want the rattle from hell. You want everything nice and tight. Four.
This was totally necessary. I didn't want them bolts to rattle.
Hey guys, I came up with a way to deburr the inside of these plates because quite a bit of a burr. You'll never get the aluminum on without scratching it. So I just stick this. I'll show you. Stick it like that. Tighten it up in the chuck. It's just long enough. And then I go straight on to the hole where the big old burr is at. And the burr is virtually gone.
You can buy these deburring bits from MSC Supply online.
So that's it, guys, for tonight. I'm not going to be able to do any more. It's getting dark out. I deburred everything. I'll spray this with the anti-rust clear, and we'll take this up tomorrow.
I hope you're all enjoying the show. Hit that like button. Don't forget to do that.
That's it, guys. Got to take it up tomorrow. It's getting dark out. Bugs are coming out. We'll start on this project tomorrow. That'll be day 3. End of day 2. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends. And I'll have more door and lock tips like this coming your way. Stay tuned. It's not over. I'm going to continue. But I'm going to go overnight. Welcome back, everyone. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. Another beautiful day in North Carolina. I mean, it is gorgeous here. It's the morning, had a nice little rest, and I feel better about this whole thing now that I've bent the brackets. Now I'm gonna lay underneath there, align these so that I can mount it. So they want you to first mount these brackets, and I put the bigger nuts and bolts. No rattle. When I tighten that, there'll be no rattle. When you step on it, I didn't want it to wobble. There's some prep work. I deburred everything, did a little sanding. So I'm gonna take some of that rhino coat and I'll spray it. Psst, psst, psst. That'll make it really nice. Let me go ahead and mount this bad boy, and hopefully everything will turn out nice. I don't want to pay somebody to do this. They charge a fortune, don't you think? They'd have the same situation I have. They probably wouldn't have drilled those holes right. Deburred, sanded, spray rhino coat. They probably wouldn't do any of that. Let's get this show on the road. Come on, let's take a look underneath there. It's kind of hard to get underneath here, guys. But you can see now, I've got to get it so it goes on this plate right here. And then this lip, there's going to be 2 holes in that lip. But I got to line it up, hold it, and then mark the bracket. Need 2 extra hands. Then there's a bunch of like hard coat on here from the factory. When I mark it, I'll take a little saw and remove that hard coat so I get a nice flat surface. But I gotta find out where this thing goes stepwise when you get out of the van. So let's see. It needs to be back about right there. Yeah, that'll do it. About right there. You get it lined up right. So it's going to be right next to the hole right there. I need a box about 3 inches taller to hold it. Yeah. I got to get something to hold this up. And I'm going to take some markers. Oh my. I guarantee you this will be too tall. Yep. I need about 2 more inches of something. A pinning kit would work good, but I don't really want to use a pinning kit. I could dump that. Major manufacturing to the rescue. Or not. It's kind of hard to do, guys. Nothing ever seems to be the right height. I'm looking for the aha moment here. Hey, I might have it. Key folders. Maybe this will work. I think it will work. Only needed an inch. Yep, it worked. Oh, hooray. Hooray. All right, let me mark this thing. Let's see if it looks good in there. Yeah, that does look good. The bummer is I got a hole over here with a plastic plug in it. I don't know what that's about. A drain hole of some kind. Trusty Sharpie. Boy, without a shim, I don't know how I'd hold this up. I already moved. Boy, you don't want to move, guys. I'm hitting the box. This is so sad on how you have to do this. You gotta take it off. All right, if I can get one side of that other bracket, I think there we go. There we go. You only really need one side. Oh my. Okay. That should do it. Because these little plugs, little rubber plugs. Let's take the brackets off. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks. I don't know. I hate laying down under my back getting in here. This one come down a little bit. You know, I think I'm gonna leave that hard coat. I think I'll do more damage than good taking it off. Okay. Drill time. That ought to be fun. I love chips flying everywhere. Drill time. My trusty shield. All I need is chips in my eyes. I think I'll put this on in a minute. Man, getting underneath here is difficult. I gotta take a punch. Be nice if I had a garage like vice grip garage. You need to watch that channel. Okay, I'm gonna punch it.
Ooh, that sounds like some good metal.
All right, I gotta get an 1/8" drill. Pilot. Thought I had everything. Whoa! Glad I brought my other drill. I figured them little toys couldn't do nothing. My trusty Makita. This thing is rock solid. All right. You know, this is a diesel burner and everything's black underneath here. I want to put some Loctite, permanent Loctite on this. Couple drips on these screws. Other people were saying they loosened up. And we don't want that. Self-tapping. Loctite. Good stuff. Get it going first. So easy. Yeah, I always wondered how a screw can have as good a tip on it as a cobalt bit, especially ground. I never could figure that out. Maybe I shouldn't. Doesn't make sense though. Oh, I should have brought some rags. All right, let's put this thing they call a bracket up here. Oh. There we go. Try it again. Maybe I can get the bottom one in first. I want to get a lot of Loctite on that. I got a friend. He went and worked on some hardware I put on years ago on a building, and he laughed about how much Loctite I used. I guess because he couldn't get the screws off. But you know, that gives him something to do. All right. Now, I'm going to drill that 5/16 hole in the bottom. I think this bracket will be in my arm's way if I put on the other one. So let's go ahead and drill this hole.
Here goes nothing. Let me get it centered here. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I love that cobalt. 96% cobalt. What a dream. All right, let's see the spacers that I'm gonna need. Seeing as they didn't supply any good ones. Man, what a trip. Well, I finally got some spacers that actually work. I think I'll be happy with them. I just gotta bolt this on. So you have two zip type screws up top, and then you can bolt this on through this lip. So that's pretty stout, actually. They don't give you the right hardware, as I said earlier, which makes it extremely insanely hard. Aviation nut, that will not come off. Plastic spacer, that's really nice. I'm happy with that. All the screws are set in Loctite. Now I gotta put this bracket on without getting a chip in my eye. I put a different battery on this drill, the bigger battery. Let's see if it actually works. Man, I would love a lift. Of course, I would only use it for this one time. Oh, I pre-jailed those already. That works perfect. If I can get my right arm loose. There we go. Put some Loctite on these screws. I like that permanent Loctite. It's the red stuff. Thread Locker by Loctite. It'll come off, but not when you don't want it to. All right, let me get the bracket. This thing is really cool underneath there. Or Loctite.
to strip them out. There we go. Let's drill this hole. The last drilling on this side, I think. Yeah. I hope I like where this is at. I get my spacers. Wow. I have no idea what that poor guy in Vice Grip Garage he goes through. It's got to be torture. So I have to use a nut and a plastic spacer I've come up with. Loctite on these screws because of that aviation nut. When I say aviation, it has a built-in lock washer in it. This turned out pretty nice, actually. Get it started. That's beautiful. That is not going anywhere. That is beautiful. All right, let me mount the step to the brackets. Oh, yeah. almost perfect. You see all the modification I had to do. Can't believe I gotta go to Lowe's. Get more nuts and bolts. Oh well. There we go. Oh, that's sweet. Wow, that's just barely the right length. It works though. This doesn't feel good on my shoulder surgery. I'm not gonna overdo it. Boy, that is sweet. Huh. Well, if in doubt, put bigger bolts and screws and nuts and replace everything they gave you. That is beautiful. And it's right even with my mud guard. It paid to go up 1 more inch, guys. If I would have put it the way they wanted me to do it, it'd have been hanging down right where I could hit. I've only got like 6 inches clearance anyway, maybe 8. That'll be enough. Wow, that is beautiful. All right, let's go to Lowe's.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
No, that is as strong as can be, guys. Wow. Maybe let's check this out a little bit. Or the whole frame. Maybe those top screws. Yeah, a little tightening. You know, that armor coat on there. Everything's tight. It just has a flex to it. This metal flexes slightly. That's pretty. I like it. All right, now to Lowe's. If I can get out from underneath here.
2 hours later, guys, this is what happens to me. $79 mistake. Oh boy.
Driver's side of the door. My DJI mic has a magnet on it. I had a Shure lavalier mic. It stuck to the side of the door. I slammed the door and it snapped the plug off. This is the third one this has happened to. They're $79. I'm giving up. I'm not going to use these anymore. They're too delicate. The magnet shouldn't have stuck to the side of the door. And when I slammed the door, it snapped off the Shure lavalier mic plug. How sad. Hi guys. All right, I'm gonna try it on this side now. Man, oh man. Let's hope it works. I think it will. I've got it down now. Should be easier, huh? You think? Maybe? I doubt it. Maybe not. Maybe it'll go all south and I'll get chips in my eyes. Who knows? All the stuff here. Whew. There's all the goodies. Went to Lowe's and picked up just insane amounts of things. Get my safety goggles. Okay, I think I got it. Gotta get a marker. Might as well get more than I need. Some pipes in the way. Auxiliary heater. So let's see here. That's about where I want it. Check my YouTube channel out while I'm here. Nobody cares. No love there. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's gonna get me in trouble. Why's there always gotta be something? Let's see here. Yep. I have my multi-tool. Well, that stuff holds your van together. They glue everything. Can't blame them. I'm glad they do. On the old Mini Coopers, the very first ones, haven't rained, the guys would get wet. You need is inside or outside of these marks. That's all you really need. Overkill's good. Let me take a look. Got a mark here. I got a mark there. All right, now I got to take the bracket off and hold it up here. Take these things off. I use some regular nuts to temporarily hold this instead of those aviation Teflon type locking nuts. Really only need one bracket. Hey, got that. This is gonna be hard. Got some pipes in the way. That's not gonna be easy, guys. Well, that Sharpie gone. Really bad hazard right there. I could poke my eye out. That's all I need to do is hit that thing. Plastic fuel tank. All right, I'm gonna hit this with a hammer now. See if I can swing my toy hammer here. This is really hard. I can't even get my arms underneath here. Oh, what a life. Magnet on my DJI might keep sticking to stuff. I doubt if I'm going to be able to drill this so close to those pipes. Okay, I think I got it. I wouldn't want to work on cars. They're too hard. All right, let's see if I can pre-drill. You know, I can't turn my body in here. All right, how could I do this? Oh boy, that's gonna be tough. I knew it. One drill bit gone. See if I can get it shorter. Oh, got the hole. What do you know? Upper edge. I need a headrest. Oh, what a difference. I should patent and sell these headrests. I wonder nobody posted how to do this. It's nightmarish. How in the world? How in the... Well, I can't hardly... Well, I don't know. Try to... Oh. Alright, we'll try that. This frag, let me move this for now. That's a help, but not really. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's suffrage. Let's see. If I build up like 3 of them. Yeah, I think it'll actually work. Oh, extension to the rescue. I think it'll actually work. I hope. I gotta get up and over this thing. Yep, it's gonna work. All right. I think I could do 2 instead of 3. There's a lot of cuts, you know, when you're doing video. Nobody sees it. I could stick my hand through a part of a piece of metal. I could put my hand over here. I don't know. I really don't know how to do this. Maybe like that. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's get this bad boy on. Let's put some Loctite on these screws. All I have is a 1-inch screw here. I'm hoping this does not mess me up. It might. It really might. How do I do this? How? All right, let's get some more Loctite. There's that stuff. There we go. Drench that. Wow, guys. Some guys have put them in all crooked. And I didn't want to do that. I see why. Okay, let's put in this one. Same big problem, but I've got more room to work. I can probably just use one extension here. Yep. What would you have done without self-tappers? You give self-tappers. I mean, who does not give self-tappers for metal? That's crazy. That was a double piece of metal there. Just to the right of the well. All right, let's put some Loctite on these. Oh, I gotta get the bracket off that step. I'm actually rolling around in chips. My wife, my arm was bleeding. She goes, "What happened?" Oh, I don't know. I would much rather work on locks and doors. Okay, I'm just telling you. It's easier. I keep from cutting myself anymore. Don't fall out. Don't fall out. Maybe I can hand get this thing. Cannot see what I'm doing. Ouch. I am not left-handed, but maybe. Yeah, well, that did it. Oh, just getting one in kind of works great. Loctite from dumping all over. Boy, there's a fine line to stripping them bad boys. All right, I gotta drill the bottom 5/16 hole. There and there. I got a cramp in my leg. I think I'll drill this far one first. I have zero push here. I got everything in my way. And my shoulder that I have surgery on, $24,000 worth of surgery, is the only thing that I can maybe get in here. There we go. Whoa. Oh, don't die on me. It is dying. I gotta screw that here. Why does everything have to go south when you're pinned underneath a truck? Oh yeah. Fully charged. Let's get this one drilled. Yep, that'll work. I gotta be careful though. Chips are dangerous. How can I do this? I have to waller in all the chips. Well, I couldn't get that shot in, but I did get the hole drilled. Just turning sideways makes all the difference. I had to cut these shorter. Lowe's only had 3 inches. Whoa, what do you know? Come on. Got it in. Oh, I forgot the washer. I gotta put a washer in it. It'll wreck that metal. I think my neck's gonna feel sore tomorrow. Head up on a pillow here. coming in the future. Please hit that like button. Thank you, guys.